Hello everyone and welcome back to my latest video, Spennymoor Town FC, video number whatever it is, but thank you for watching. If you haven't seen the series so far, it's the first season, Vanarama National League North, and as you can see guys, we are doing insanely well. We are 16 points clear, 120, drawn 3, lost 1 with a goal to 38. Right, so we are hammering it, guys. We are absolutely hammering it. But I want to quickly give you a recap of what I've done since the last episode. Lots of green, as you can see. So really happy that you're coming along for the ride in terms of this season. And it's going, like I say, it's going really, really good. In terms of the video style, I'm going to just blast through and do, I think it's going to be about a 30-minute video sometimes. But I hope you guys just enjoy it. Watch it in bits if you have to. And hope you keep up to date with what's going on in the save. So our last video, we had an amazing result. We beat Coventry City 2-0 and doing superbly well. And we're in the FA Cup third round against Colchester, who aren't as good as Coventry. So we've got a good chance, I think, of pulling off another upset. I almost feel like we're almost favourites, although Colchester are even money favourites and we're 11-5. However, we were, not favourites in the last game either. A few people are out. They've got a few injury problems. We haven't got any injury problems, so we're doing okay. However, since the last one, we played Stockport County in the FA Cup Trophy. Glenn Taylor scoring 2. Great performance off Gideon. So again, the team's settled. We've got lots of green in terms of the chemistry things. Everything's going really good in that respect. Then we played Alfreton Town, and we won 2-0. Chewton and Glenn Taylor. We had, just look at that, guys. Absolutely smashed them off the park away from home. It was a rout, to be honest. Then we played Boston United and we won 3-1. Chewton again with an amazing performance. He's been our star man this season. Chewton, Glenn Taylor changed everything. When you've got those players in your tactics and they make all the difference, it is just class to watch. Then we played FC Halifax in the first round of the FA Trophy. Again, more prize money. And again, we did really well. Now, if you actually look at this, FC Halifax were in the division above us. Yet another upset. And they did really well. We sort of ground that victory out. Just our quality of forward play. Dale Southall, who I have had in previous games on this game, worth 69,000. So he's a good player. I've previously had him in other games and he's done really well for me. I think I had him on a concert save I did once on the lower league save. So that was cool. We then played Blythe away from home and really blasted them again. Walker had a great game, scored twice, 9.3. Chewton, of course. Chances created 4, key passes 5, and assists 2. I mean, this guy just makes things happen. If you haven't got him, you really need to think about getting a hold of him if you can. He's worth a lot of money, but I think, if you're looking for someone who can play on the attacking midfielder right, for me, this guy's good. Up front, he'd probably be very good, but on attacking midfielder right, he's just brilliant this season for me. On an inside forward instruction, he's got 7.71, 23 goals, 13 assists, and 29 appearances. Insane. And that's not even the best goal scoring record we've got. Then we played FC United away from home, and unfortunately for us, they scored in the 93rd minute. It was a really scrappy goal. And we were 3-1 up in that game. We shouldn't have lost the game, but FC United did really well. Jones, Dickinson, they all played well up front, and we didn't. A few of our players. I did rest a couple of players. I had Jake Hibbs in there, I had Brogan in, and I had Christian Hill and Mark Anderson playing on the wings. So I lost Chewton. I didn't have Callum Williams or Gideon or Danny Nguesson playing either. So that didn't make a difference without those players. Players do make a difference. It's not all about tactics. And then our last game was Blythe again in the return fixture, and again we won. And again we were quite comfortable. Des Perez played quite well. I was impressed with him. He's American. And I'm going to scout him and shortlist him because he could potentially be a signing for next season for us. I'm starting now to look for particularly central defenders, but I've been through every team in our division and most of the central defenders are over 30. So to find those young central defenders, I'm just going to show you my shortlist on who I'm actually looking at. Suggest transfer targets. Now I haven't done this yet. Let's just have a look at who they might recommend, see if there's anybody. No players have been found. There you go. It just goes to show how hard it is. Transfer targets unwanted. No, how do I get my shortlist, guys? It's scouting. Yes, it is. Bailey Peacock Farrell, I think I was looking at him on loan. I'm not even sure if he why he's on there. I think I might take him off because he's a bit too good for us. Where are we at? Jake Goodman is a no-nonsense centre-back. I'm interested in Jake. Plays for Bromley in the National League. Again, I'm looking at maybe a signing for Jake. I've had him in previous saves when I was at Margate. Very, very good. And also Yannick, who I don't think is going to be good enough for us, to be honest. But he's only 19. That's why I'm interested that maybe this is a good option for us for like a long-term investment. But there's another one. I'm sure there was another one. Perhaps not. Okay, that was about it. I think there was somebody that played for Blythe that I was interested in. But anyway, I'll come back and have a look at that at another time. So just going into our stats, you can see that I have made a few changes to the overlay. The way to do this, guys, is you go right-click on there, insert column, look through, or add separator, left, right, both, or none. So if you've got a separator already to the left, click on it and then put none, and it'll take it away. I think this works because it gives us all the information that I need, including age, nationality. Not important, but it's nice to have. Position, name. The positions that play, picked, not position, the squad status, the wages, the contract, the value. This is important, this stuff here, and I've added to it over the season. Last 5 games, so it gives us an idea of form. Average rating, so it gives us an idea of, I'm going to actually put that there, of season form, and last 5 games, and then last match. So it gives us all those details about how they're doing. And then I've got goals, assists, and appearances, just to keep an eye on it. Obviously, condition and match fitness, ability, and these are the kind of the DNA of the club that I haven't really talked about, but it's the ones that I think are important. I'm looking for players to be blue or better, blue or green in these statistics, because I want players, you've got Sean Tooten, who again bucks the trend completely in terms of probably our best player, because obviously the 31 goals from Glenn helps his average rating go up all the time, but Tooten is probably our best player apart from Brad Walker, who's a loanee, yet has low on these stats. So yeah, contradicts it a bit, but whatever. So just looking then at our opponents today, Colchester do have a few injuries. They've got Harry Pell, who's suspended for this game, and he's a strong player for them. They've got a number of injury problems and not anyone who's scoring freely. So I would back our scorers against these. I'm hoping that we have a good performance. Thomas Lapsill, I would have expected to play, and yet appears to be dropped as well. So yeah, going to be interesting to see how this game pans out. Let's get straight into it, guys. Just to show you the tactics finally before we go in, we're starting to see those lovely green markers slowly but surely coming in. All the midfielders are used to playing with each other. The centre halves are used to playing with each other. The wide players are used to it. I'm really excited about this. We're going for it. We're going to attack, and then once the game progresses, we'll draw the defensive lines back in, go to a more balanced style, stay on feet, and hopefully strangulate the game. We normally win by 1 or 2 goals, so fingers crossed we'll do well today. Right, guys, that's all the preview. Let's get straight into the game and see if we can pull off another upset. Here we go then, guys. It is time to play, and we are in the red, kicking from right to left for the first half. And let's keep our fingers crossed that we do okay today. I am confident that we're going to do well. Shooting with a great ball in. It's going to be an early goal. It is. Straight from the off. Is that going to be onside? It is. Flying start the match. 27 seconds and we are in the lead. Could not have started better. The replay will literally be virtually the full highlight. And Gresson gets the ball. 14 seconds and the highlight begins. Great ball to Tooten. And he passes it into Taylor, who scrambles it in a little bit. But the goalkeeper dives out of sight and... wow, 1-0. Incredible. Obviously, it's too early to strangulate the game now, so we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, try and build a lead up if we can. They're just going for the lumper. That could be offside, is it? No, not offside. Must have timed that run well. Great challenge there by, I think it was Callum Williams. And then we come forward again. Great ball in, and it's a goal. It's an equaliser. It was a good equaliser. Dickinson scores, and Jackson with a great cross there to really get round the back of our defence. That was an effective goal. Lapsil, who is actually playing, past a senior, who give it out wide to Jackson. First time right across the defence, and on the bounce, a really tidy finish by Dickinson to equalise at 1-1. So we've got a little bit of work to do. And that was a great ball through and a good shot. And I think the goalkeeper did well there. Our captain, Billy O'Brien, who I've secured on a 2-year deal. It's telling us to close Ryan Jackson down, which we will. Just want to show some passion here. We need to show some passion. Shooting with a free kick. Good shot and a save down low by the goalkeeper. Excellent save down low. I thought that was in. So we're definitely in this game. You know, we're sort of not having many. Now defender's been booked, which is a bad thing. That's really going to hurt us in terms of him being able to challenge the ball. Good ball in, and he's through Norris. And it's 2-1. Poor defending. And again, some nice play. But we're really going to have to demand more now. This game's starting to look difficult. It started off so well. And now we've got Ramshaw in the book. Oh, and they've made it 3. Frankie Kent in off the underside of the bar. That was disappointing. Brad Walker's making a lot of mistakes. You need your big players to turn up. Look at that free header in off the bar. Bounces on the line but carries on and goes into the goal. So we are in a little bit of bother here. We're by no means out of the game yet, but it's starting to look poor, especially with these long balls really hurting us. We might have to move the defensive line of engagement. He's dropped it. Oh, and they've made it 4. This is disastrous. What we're going to have to do now, we're going to have to make tactical changes because now we're just getting trounced. Very, very disappointing this, guys. Very disappointing indeed. We've had a good cup run. But we are getting battered and it's a big disappointment. Just going to pull that. We're going to have to take it off and go to cautious and look for the counter. I think just keep it compact. I think we're going to have to go for counter press. Going to go for direct passing as well. Just we need to try and just push forward. You never know if we can get, you know, something in terms of a foothold, some goal maybe. Go in at say 4-2. You know, you just need 2 goals. It's going to be hard, you know, to score 4 against this club. I'm disappointed because we had such a cracking start. Shooting inside, it should be. It should. How is it not? It is. Come on, Taylor gets the goal. 4-2. Wow. Just think from 7 shots on target, they've scored 4. So it's really, really disappointing what's happened here. So we're not going to watch the replay. We're just going to keep pressing forward. We do want to proceed with tactical changes. Ramshaw's been booked, so we want to keep, you know, definitely keep 10 men on the pitch. We cannot afford our players to be doing that, and he skies it. Come on, boys. We need to be doing so much more. We need to have more. We need to demand more from our players. You know, if we can get another goal, you just never know. Good ball round the back, and no, nice and clinical defending. Taking some of the searching ball, and that was good play. So it would be really nice if we could steal another one just before half time, just to make it. That was a bad ball from Gideon inside to Ramshaw. He's looking for that searching ball back in, and it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Come on, Glenn Taylor. Now is the time. Come on, son. Get in, Glenn Taylor. Come on. 4-3. So 7-goal thriller of the first half. What a game this is. And that's completed his hat-trick, which I hadn't even noticed. Boom. 4-3. And we're going to be going in, it looks like, at half-time at 4-3. An amazing first half. Tremendous match so far, you better believe it. We're still in this game. And if we can force a replay, who knows? I do think that we appreciate their efforts. However, we need more. Dare I say, I'm not happy with your defensive work. Ah, damn it. So they're switched off, which is not good. Switched off and confused. But I do need more, though. That's a problem. I do need more. So they're going to have to give us more. Try and build them into something. Obviously, I don't like send them out red, which is bad. But, you know, they are motivated. Now, this is where we don't want to concede here. Goes over the bar. Come on, Williams, get that cross in, son. Oof. Now it's asking me about quick subs. Oh, no. No. Oh, he's put it wide, thank God. And we do have some players playing rubbish. And we do have some changes on the bench. I'm reluctant to do it, because I think the players we're bringing on are worse. Oh, can't afford to be doing that, boys. Come on. Oh, they just really... And there was a bit of ball watching there. I don't like that. Oh! Going to have to make changes shortly. I'd rather you hoof that. There you go. And that's just a testament when you play that ball to the wide, and people in our league don't get there, but in this division they did. They are pressing heavy. Now go on, Taylor, get that ball in, son. Good ball. Oh, Barnes got there. Good ball. Thought for a second there it was going to be there. I think on 60 minutes I'm going to make some changes. I just want them to show some passion. Williams is disinterested, so I'm going to have to make that change, I think. It's going to have to be Williams for Hibs. And Zachary is motivated, but he's playing terrible. In fact, everybody's playing bad. What do? Do I take Thackeray off Mason? I think I'm going to have to, guys. I know I'm risking it with the 2 yellow cards. Do I roll the dice now? No, I'll wait till about 75 minutes and then get the fresh legs on. Time to push forward. Make them go positive. That's a death knell. That is a death knell. Just a good header. Can't really argue with it. Now Gideon's having a stinking game. And it could well be going crazy here, guys. And it's 6. I feel like this is hard to bear. We need to change that. Just need to shoot on sight now. Really harsh, guys. 6-3 doesn't do them justice. I don't think it doesn't do us justice, although we are struggling now. It's been a struggle from start to finish, unfortunately, in this match. But you know, it's been a good cup run. We've made plenty of money. We've not disgraced ourselves. We've managed to score 3 goals today against a team in form in 2 divisions higher than us. So, you know, try not to be too disheartened with it. We're good value for our own division. 16 points clear. So, you know, not too bad. Again, this could be just icing on their cake. Oh dear. 7-3. I'm saying that 12 shots on target, and they've scored 7 of them. So this is slightly worrying. Don't think we've played very well. Painful game today. Billy O'Brien just stubbornly refuses to let the 8th in. Thank God for him. But it's all over as a contest. All looked so good when we scored that early goal. And that's going to be it. And that's it. It's all over. Thank goodness. You know, Managed to have 9 shots on target, scoring 3, so it wasn't the worst in the world. Nope, we won't be saving that. There you go. So really disappointing result, guys. Really disappointing to lose 7-3 to Colchester. Really expected a bit more, but they go through. Congratulations to them, and they will play probably hopefully not a class team in the next one. So our focus now, guys, will go to our league performance, and I imagine our next video will probably be the Leamington match at late February. So we'll see how we're getting on then, and obviously we may well have FA Trophy to look at there. It's a tournament we should do well in, but unfortunately we get well beat today, and we'll have to bounce back, which I'm sure we will, and carry on our excellent league performance, because that's been going on. We're still well clear with a game in hand, so we should be looking at automatic promotion. Let's keep our fingers crossed that keeps going. Informed players, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm off to have a stiff whiskey. See you next time.